Okay, so a question I get asked fairly often, mainly from mums who tend to be primary carer, and that question is, what is normal contact for dads? Dads, if you're watching this and you're irritated by this, I get it. You need to watch the rest of this video to understand what I'm saying here. The thing is, every child is different. Every mum's different. Every dad's different. So when you're saying what's normal contact for dads, what you're really asking is, what does everyone else get? And I'm telling you, that's not a guide, not a good guide to working out what's best for your child. I'm sure you're going to agree your child's an individual. I'm sure your life is a bit different to your friends and to other parents. So if you're asking this question, ask yourself why. I always get the feeling that when people ask this, what they're really asking is, what can I allow which is going to be considered reasonable by most people? I want you to forget that. Now, the fairly typical thing that most fathers end up with is every other weekend and perhaps overnight during the week. That accounts for 14% of a child's time. The courts want parents, mums and dad, to have a meaningful relationship with a child. And although that it's not related to how much time they spend with a child, the less it is, the harder it is for it to be meaningful. So would you consider 14% of the time to be reasonable? Would you believe that a child can have a meaningful relationship with a parent if they see them just 14% of the time? Would you consider a child having a meaningful relationship with a parent if they only see the child at weekends and they're not doing the boring humdrum stuff like getting up to take the kids to school and take them to activities? Now, dads, if this is you and you're saying, I've got to do things, I've got to go to work, yep, that's fine. That's something that you're going to have to work around if you want to be fully involved in your child's life. Speak to your employers, see if you've got flexible hours, see if you can come in late, go in late. Do you know, I did that at one point during my own situation. I worked 4 days a week and I used to come in early, I used to go home late, just so I could do things like pick my child up from school. So yeah, it's doable, it's hard. Employers have got an obligation to consider any requests you have regarding your childcare arrangements. They won't grant it all the time, and some of your employers perhaps might even take the old-fashioned view that that's what mums do and not dads, which means you do it harder. Mums, if you're the ones asking this question, ask yourself, is it because you want your child to have a good relationship with dad and you consider normal contacts every other weekend and midweek contacts to be able to do that? Or is it because you want to be able to say, well, he's got the standard, that's fine, that's the end of it?